Hi everyone, my name is ZITLALLI GARCIA and I decided to study college students' exam scores with or without meditating for 10 minutes. Anxiety amongst college students today and age is very prominent, and not just surrounding college students, but also amongst the young adult population. And it has been reported that 53.1% of college students reported an above level of stress, according to Lederer and Middlestat. The term testing anxiety, which is what I'm specifically looking at for my study, is a term that has been used for the last 30 years, and the term test anxiety just indicates patterns of behavior that can negatively affect someone's academic performance. And this is according to Pagano and Catan. It has been shown that there have been decreases in anxiety when people engage in meditation, and there are different forms of meditation like yoga and mindfulness. Mindfulness is just a form of consciously bringing someone back to their present moment and where they are and their surroundings and their environment. And this was according to Kirkland and Hollingsworth and Gardner and Carriage. And for my participants in this study, I had 37 college students that were enrolled in undergraduate psychology courses in the fall of 2020 here at Emporia State University. The demographics for my participants, I had 13 men participate and 24 women. 23 of them were freshmen, 5 were sophomores, 7 were juniors, and 2 were seniors. Students signed up for my study to earn course credit for their participation. And here is just my ESU IRB approval number, which is 21014. For my materials, I used a 10-minute meditation activity that just consisted of a man's very calming, relaxed voice explaining how to do a 10-minute meditation video. I also used a spelling practice test that the participants took after the meditation video, or if they were not in that group, they did not, that did not engage in that video, they also took that spelling practice test. And this consisted of 30 multiple choice items. For example, what is the meaning of the prefix DIA? And they had their multiple choice items below. And then after that, they participated in a survey, which was the STAI, and I named that Have You Found Your Zen? And this asked for their 3 demographic items, which was their age, gender, and classification. And they also had 10 STAI items, each with state and trait instructions. For example, I feel calm, and the response for 1, which means not at all, and 4 for very much. My design. So my design for my experiment was the 2-group quasi-experiment. My independent variable was the meditation video, whether or not they viewed it, and my dependent variable was anxiety. For my procedure, we used the Qualtrics program online, which is where students were asked to sign into and open up my study. My study consisted of 2 Zoom sessions, the group meditation and group no meditation. The participants first read the informed consent form, and if they chose to continue the study, they were taken to the activity, or if not, it thanked them and the study ended. The group meditation began by following along with the 10-minute meditation video, and that was followed by the short spelling test and the short survey, Have You Found Your Zen? Group no meditation took the same exam, and that was followed by the same survey, Have You Found Your Zen? And after that, the study was concluded with the debriefing statement. The results for my STAI, here are the descriptive statistics. So in the meditation video and the no meditation video, you can see that the mean was not very different. Same goes for the standard deviation. So for my inferential statistics, there was a t-test run for both independent groups, and as you can see, there was no significant difference between the groups. And here is a visual. Here is my graph for the state portion of the STAI score. For the meditation video, the mean anxiety scores for groups that meditated for 10 minutes and the group that did not meditate for 10 minutes before taking the STAI. And these error bars show the standard deviations. The higher scores indicate later anxiety. And then my results for the test score, which I found interesting. Here you can see the mean standard deviation for the meditation video or no meditation video. As you can see here, there is a difference between the group who did meditate and did not meditate. And I did run a t-test for the independent groups. And in this, the result for the test score, there was a significant difference between the group who did meditate and the group who did not meditate. And for this, there was a median effect size. And here's another visual for the test score results. The mean test scores for the groups that meditated for 10 minutes along with the video and the group that did not meditate or see the video before taking the SDAI. And the error show the standard deviations. In conclusion, the meditation did not decrease test anxiety amongst my participants, but the participants who did meditate, along with the video, performed better on the spelling test. And in past research, meditation has been used to see if anxiety levels decrease, if it helps in overall health, if it makes them feel more relaxed, which with my study, I used the meditation video to measure anxiety levels like it has been done in the past. And it has been shown that people who have anxiety kind of steer clear of healthy habits before their premorbid development, and this increases their levels of anxiety according to Edwards and Rosenbaum. Letter, which was another study that I had looked into, examined students' beliefs in meditations, which could also have an effect on how they choose to perform when doing meditation. And this is important because anxiety amongst adults is very prominent and is an ongoing issue today and age. Some limitations that I had that we could have with my study was that I had a convenient sample, therefore I cannot generalize non-college students like adults that are in the real world, that have real world jobs and that have their careers already set out. The testing study could not be controlled due to COVID. Some people could have been in their rooms in a very quiet space. Some people could have been in a very distracting environment with a lot of noise, children around. And also with COVID-19 and the pandemic can raise a lot of stress levels and anxiety levels. For future research, I would use a larger sample to have a more diverse population. Using different kinds of tests, like specifically looking at maybe math, English, reading tests, and maybe doing this once COVID-19 is over after this pandemic, because I know that my anxiety level would be different if I was not in a pandemic. Bottom line is that learning and researching more about anxiety and ways to cope and ways to kind of help deal with anxiety in a healthy way can help with the high diagnosis of anxiety in young adults and in college students specifically. And here is a list of my references that I used. And I would just like to thank everyone who participated in my study. I could not have done that without you. And for anyone who needs it, has any questions, this is my email. Feel free to email me for any more information. But thank you so much for watching my presentation. I had a lot of fun doing this. And yeah, so thank you.